Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Angelo. It is Friday and it's Subs Week, and I'm your Friday sub host. As always, something you can always rely on in this crazy turbulent times in America. Me. Today's topic, we are talking about interactions, befriending Christians. So this was a topic from last week, and the subs are dealing with it this week. And the question was, after a recent failed attempt to befriend a Christian, I had this question: how in the world, as a practicing pagan, do I respect them and befriend them when it is nearly universal to be rejected and judged by them because I am not a Christian, let alone a pagan? I'm going to give it to you straight as a gay man can give you. People who, regardless of their religion, regardless of who they are, people who are rude and nasty don't deserve your time. People who are disrespectful don't deserve your time. So do not try to befriend people who are rude, nasty, and disrespectful. Now, what you do, what everyone should be doing, because life is very difficult on this fucking planet, that we need to be kinder to each other and help one another as much as we can and tolerate the deplorables as much as we can, because we're all on this planet together. We need to live and get through this together, so we need to be kind and try to just be respectful as much as we can. All we can do to another person that is that's virtuous, how we can act with virtue and how to deal with people, is to be respectful. When you use respect and you give respect to people, more times than not, they will recognize that respect and give it back to you. They have to be really, really shitty not to recognize respect what it is, and when they see someone being respectful, when they see someone giving them respect, they have to be really crappy people to not recognize that and then to return that. I think most decent people who recognize respect being given to them will acknowledge it and then be respectful back. It's just, I think it's common. So all you can do is be respectful and see how people respond. People who respond with respect back to you, then you can try and cultivate that with them, a friendship perhaps, or just dialogue or interactions. If people are just, like I said, rude, nasty, forget it. Just walk away. Don't even try. It doesn't matter who they are. I don't really come across too many people who are judgmental or rejecting of me. There's not so many. I don't come across a lot of fundamentalism here in New York where I am. I'm sure they're there. I've come across at times, the hardcore Christian fundamentalists, like small pockets, but they're not running rampant here. Thank the gods. But I do get either laughs, or I'm not taken seriously, or just it's usually more like a what do you do, like okay, like they'll just say whatever. It's more, most people have the attitude of whatever, people can do whatever they want. They're disinterested. Let's just say they're just disinterested. They don't hold it against me. They're just like, okay, that's what you do, okay. Everyone has something they say, I guess. I really don't get too many negative reactions. But another thing though that will help you identify who to talk to and who to befriend is curiosity. If the person you're speaking to or trying to befriend seems curious, they might be guarded, they might be like, what's this, what's going on here. If they're curious, that is a good, actually I think that's a good reaction, because they haven't made a decision yet, really. They're not automatically revolted or rejected, won't reject you, and they're not revolted by the idea of that religion. It doesn't really, probably doesn't really cause them discomfort, but they're not too sure or what to make of it, so you have to guide them and explain them. So if they're curious, you can tell, and you can probably cultivate conversation that way and cultivate maybe a friendship or something, as long as they're not rude and disrespectful and belittling and they degrade you or denigrate you or whatever. As long as they're not being hostile to you, then I would seek to cultivate friendship on mutual respect and that sort of thing. So that is my advice on the topic. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or comments, you know where to leave it. Section below. Bye, everyone.